Welcome everyone to HFN, where we trade different. Today is November the 10th, 2019. We're going to talk about this article about a Twitter war that's going on between Elon Musk and David Einhorn. Both of these gentlemen are going against one another. Einhorn wants Tesla stock to go lower. Elon Musk is gloating in the fact that over the last couple of weeks, the stock has saw a massive gain. And then at the end of this video, make sure you keep it tuned in because we're going to give you our updated price forecast for Tesla stock going into the future. Elon Musk gloats to the hedge fund adversary over Tesla surge, calling David Einhorn Mr. Unicorn. Tesla founder Elon Musk has fired back at one of his biggest hedge fund adversaries, ridiculing Greenlight Capital founder David Einhorn in a letter shared on Twitter for his position against the electric car maker. Now, he addresses David Einhorn as Mr. Unicorn and considers himself as Treelon, pointing out that the losses at Greenlight has suffered due to his short position against Tesla. This article goes on to continue to read that the company shares are barely positive for the year. They've been on a tear lately since the company crushed third quarter earnings estimates, something that we predicted prior to the actual movement to the upside in price. I will show you that price chart momentarily. And as for this article, the stock is up about 7% this week, 39, almost 40%. This stock is up over the past month, leading Elon to take a victory lap. He accused Einhorn of making numerous false allegations against Tesla. Now, this is what he wrote. It is understandable that you wish to save face with your investors, given the losses you suffered from Tesla's successful third quarter. Oh, he's throwing acid into the mix with that statement, especially since you had several down years in performance and a sharp drop in assets under management from $15 billion to $5 billion. This is what he wrote to David. David, are you going to give him some clap back? Are you going to come back at Elon with that particular statement? Lastly, Elon wrote, "You have our sympathies." And what do you know? David will respond back. And he shot fire on Twitter comparing Tesla to his own hedge fund, Greenlight. This is what David wrote. "We both struggled last year. However, a key difference is that Greenlight's business has generated real profits." Ooh, Elon, for our investors since we began in 1996. I can't believe that these two men are going at it on Twitter. You guys can see right here, this is the thread of the tweet battle that's going on between Elon and David Einhorn. Now, David acknowledged that, Tesla has been hurting his particular fund. It dented a lot of their profits for the quarter. If it wasn't for that short position in Tesla, they would have been positive. They only returned 5.6% in the third quarter, and they're up 24% year to date, and that's only according to the letter that David wrote. Now, in 2018, that's a different story. Greenlight had one of the worst years ever, losing 34% of their funding ever since it was started in 1996. Now, Einhorn continued to spend positive PR ahead of the safety and fair treatment of his customers. That's what he is trying to insinuate about the company. He alleged that Musk knowingly orchestrated a significant fraud by arranging the $2.6 billion acquisition when Solar City was insolvent. Musk and his family had a huge conflict of interest, but rather than properly recusing himself, he, talking about Elon, initiated the process of buying out Solar City. Now, Elon didn't address any of those comments or statements from David, but he invited David to come out to one of his Tesla facilities to see out for himself how good Tesla is operating. Musk said, and I quote, "Your desire to feel somewhat relevant," but then added that The world is increasingly recognizing Tesla's contributions to science, safety, and a sustainable environment. To the extent that you have any desire to learn about the amazing progress the people of Tesla are making, I would extend an open invitation to meet with me to discuss Tesla and tour our facility. This is what Musk is telling David. For their sake, I'm certain your investors would appreciate you getting smart on Tesla. Elon is continuing to give some clapback to David. Now, this is what David said in response to that quote. He'll like to see Tesla's financial statements, but he will take them up on coming out to one of his facilities. But instead, he also wanted to look at the money and the revenue and the accounting principles that Tesla is operating with. He wants to see that first. And to conclude the Twitter battle, this is what Elon wrote. He said he will send a gift of shorts to Einhorn, which he also did in August of 2018. So this is a feuding battle going on between Greenlight Capital owner and founder David Einhorn against Elon Musk. You guys already know that both of these different factions are vying for opposite positions. Einhorn wants Tesla to crash. Elon doesn't, because it's his baby. It's his dream to see more electric self-driving vehicles on the road, but Elon doesn't want the company to be sustained. Both of these men have massive amount of collateral on both sides of this battle, and we were going to see who's going to win. Right now, we're going to look at the price chart for Tesla, and we're going to see whether or not Elon is going to continue to gloat, or will the market turn in favor of David and see the stock continue to move to the downside. So let's do that right now. Let's look at the price chart for Tesla. And here it is right here. We did our video a couple of weeks ago in Tesla with the expectation of the market and Tesla continuing to see higher prices. You all can tell that it has surpassed our expectations right here. And obviously, if you would have taken the forecast that we were looking for the market and Tesla to go to, you could have had 13.28% market move to the upside. If you could have stayed in that particular trade, if you was in it, you could have been making around 36.29% right now in the market in Tesla. Very, very profitable to see the market in Tesla move higher. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that one, and we're going to talk about what we're eyeing in the market for Tesla stock right now. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at it on a monthly chart real quick. And you all can tell that the strength in the market in Tesla stock is still coming in. Okay. The weakness is not prevalent right now on the monthly chart, which means that the long-term view in Tesla is still looking positive. We are seeing some minor resistance coming in around $340 to something that needs to be watched, but it's not dramatic. Definitely looks like the market in Tesla is going to try to grab and touch that 364 resistance. Okay. Switching it back over to the weekly chart in Tesla. We ended the week last week in Tesla on a positive note. That is definitely continuing to eye that the market is vying for positional movement higher in price. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to look for this market in Tesla to continue to see some higher prices. We're going to go ahead and place our forecast in the market for that. So go ahead and move it up here. And we're going to try to hold that $310 for support. Okay. And again, we're looking for the market to try to touch that 360, which will be about another 7% move to the upside in price in Tesla. I can see some minor weakness coming into the market right around here. So need to keep your eyes open around that $350 price. Definitely will be something that will TP in the market in Tesla stock. Okay. So this is it. It looks like Elon is going to have a little bit more opportunity to gloat in the price of this particular stock. We're definitely noticing that the price chart is looking for Tesla to continue to see some higher prices. We have given you our forecast. You guys can see it right here on the chart right now. And it looks like another maybe 7% market move to the upside. Everything looks pretty good in the long term, the monthly, the weekly price chart in Tesla. I'll bring this up a little bit higher. I'll bring the support line up a little bit higher in Tesla. All right. So this is it. This is our expectations, our forecast in the market for Tesla. Elon looks to have more ammunition in the bag for him to continue to gloat at David and seeing the stock continue to see some higher prices. Make sure y'all maintain your profitability and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share the video. Join us on Twitter, join us on Facebook, and then join us with our community at our website at HueFinancial.com.